let me introduce to you one of our food supplements under the nutraceuticals division for supplements for good health, a Coliduce, Omega Supreme. Coliduce means cholesterol reducer from the root word cholesterol and reducer. So it is named after cholesterol reducer, our Coliduce Omega Supreme. So this is fish oil with 50% DHA and 20% EPA. So docosahexaenoic acid and eicosapentaenoic acid. Later on, we will be discussing about it, and inshallah, you will see the benefits and the benefits of taking fish oil on a regular basis. Okay, so now Coliduce Supreme Fish Oil. So fish oil is derived from the tissues of oily fish. It contains omega-3 fatty acid, EPA, and DHA. It helps regulate cholesterol in the body. It is beneficial and anti-inflammatory properties and positive effects on the body composition. So fish oil also reduces the risk of depression and suicide risks. So omega-3 fatty acids are a family of unsaturated fatty acids. So later on, I will be discussing to you what is the benefit of unsaturated fatty acids in our body, especially in the blood circulation, and what are the benefits that we can get by using or taking fish oil or Coliduce every day. So the high level of omega-3 fatty acids, it's reduced triglycerides. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, triglycerides are the main cause or the main source of cholesterol plaque buildup. So if you are having a high level of triglycerides in your blood, most probably you are at risk for developing heart cardio diseases or heart problem diseases. So now, studies reports that possible anti-cancer effects of omega-3 fatty acids. Later on, we will be discussing that. I will walk you through how omega fatty acids can help us, or how can it be possible, how it is possible that omega-3 fatty acids can help to reduce the risk of cancer effects in the body. Omega-3 fatty acid improves immune function maturation with no apparent reduction in immune activation. It helps improve poor developmental health with essential fatty acid supplementation. Enhances membrane capabilities in brain cells. So later on, you will be seeing the benefits and the effects of taking fish oil every day, adding fish oil in your or on your diet or on your supplementation on a daily basis. It acts as anti-inflammatory agent that is best for what do you call this? Arthritis or joint problems. So if you do know some people who are suffering from joint problems, so no need to look further. Alliance in Motion Global Coliduce is already. Okay, now docosahexaenoic acid or DHA is a type of omega-3 fats. It's an unsaturated fat that is very, very helpful in our body. It's like taking fish oil every day. According to the research, that taking fish oil every day is like actually a universal supplement for everyone. So as we go along, there will be a step-by-step process on how it will benefit our body and how it will give you a transformation in our body. So like the omega-3 fat, eicosapentaenoic acid or the EPA, this is actually good for the eyes as well. And DHA is a plentiful in oily fish. So these are the sources. You have fish, especially Coliduce Omega Supreme is derived from tuna and sardines. So such as salmon also, these are the sources. It's basically from the fish sources. So DHA, EPA, as you can see here on the picture, that DHA, the main or the major function of docosahexaenoic acid or the DHA is for brain health, eye health, total health overall. Later on, you will see how it affects the body. EPA or the eicosapentaenoic acid is for joint and heart health as well. So note that our body can only make a small amount of DHA. Normally, our body is already producing DHA or docosahexaenoic acid from other fatty acids. However, it is not that enough. It is not enough for our body to produce enough supplements of DHA in our body. So we have to consume it directly from a food or from a food supplement. Therefore, Alliance Emotion Global is offering Colidus Omega Supreme that is like actually acting a universal supplement for everyone. So we will be discussing that again later on. Now, what are the benefits of taking fish oil every day? This is the main question. Why do you need to take fish oil? What is the use of fish oil? What is the benefit of fish oil every day if you will add it up on your supplements or diet routine? Now, I just want you to have an overview of the benefits of our fish oil or taking fish oil, or if you are taking it from natural sources or from diet or from a food supplements like our Colidus Omega Supreme. So these are the list. These are the major list of benefits of taking fish oil every day. So first of all, again, omega-3 fatty acids is very effective along with DHA and EPA to support heart health, reduces stroke risk. So it is, in the medical term, it is called cardiovascular diseases. So for us to reduce that risk, taking fish oil is very good. Enhances memory and helps improve mental disorders. So it enhances brain functions. It also very effective or efficient for patients suffering from Alzheimer's disease, children having attention deficit or high attention deficit hyperactive disorder or attention deficit disorder. So later on, I will show that to you. It supports eye health, reduce inflammation, support healthy skin, support pregnancy and early life. It may reduce liver fat as well, improve symptoms of depressions, improve attention and hyperactivity in children. So this is what I'm saying about attention deficit hyperactive disorder. So these are disorders from early development of life. So reduces stroke risk. So this is actually one of my favorite food supplements of Alliance and Motion Global. Well, all of them are good and best used on a daily basis. However, for me, because me personally, just to share it to you, if your family is having like hypertension, diabetes, this kind of diseases is like genetically. So most probably in your lifespan, if you will not take care of your diet, you are at risk actually. You are already at risk for such kinds of disease. So for me, in my part, from my family members, hypertension and diabetes is very common from my family members. So technically, I am already at risk. So taking Colidus every day will actually help me to reduce that risk of getting that diseases. Let us discuss one by one. What is the Colidus Omega Supreme good for? Now, Colidus is cholesterol reducer. So from the branding or from the name of our product, Colidus cholesterol reducer. So it helps to lower, it decreased risk of heart diseases or heart disease because again Colidus it is an omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3 fatty acids is divided into two. We have eicosapentaenoic acid or EPA, and plus we do have the DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which is responsible for which is responsible for blood circulation and also for brain development. And also this omega-3 that is combined with DHA and EPA will actually help our blood circulation or blood flow properly. Omega-3 fatty acid, it will help to clean. So taking fish oil every day that is very rich in omega-3 fatty acid will help our blood vessels. It will help to clean the blood vessels so that blood flow will function properly. So now, decreased risk of heart disease. How is that possible? Multiple risk factors for heart disease appear to be reduced by the consumption of fish or fish oil. The benefits of fish oil for heart health include cholesterol levels. It can increase levels. It can increase the level of the good fats in our body. It is what we call the HDL, or the high density lipoprotein. These are the good fats in our body that actually supplements the production or the flow of our blood all throughout the blood vessels. So now, taking fish oil, it can also lower the triglycerides. I discussed it to you earlier that triglycerides is the main factor of developing cholesterol buildup or plaque. It is like obstructions in the blood flow that prevent the normal volume of blood flow in the human body. So blood pressure, even in small doses, it helps reduce. Take note, guys. According to the research and studies, that even in small doses, it helps reduce blood pressure in people with elevated levels. So it's very good as a supplement for patients having hypertension, or for people who are at risk of developing hypertension. So plaque, this is what I'm talking about. Plaque is actually mostly it's a cholesterol build up. Sometimes it's a crystallized build up from other organs, but for the heart specifically, plaque is or are a cholesterol build up from poor diet, from poor exercise, or without exercise at all, or you are genetically disordered, that you may inherit that kind of disease in the future as you go process of aging. So you may develop that heart disease or blocking of the arteries by developing plaque cholesterol. So fatal arrhythmias in people who are at risk, it may reduce fatal arrhythmia events. These are the abnormal heart beating or the abnormal heart rhythm. All right. So now, according to the studies, that taking fish oil can can help our body to have its normal blood pumping, so that you will have a normal and proper blood circulation all throughout our body. Okay, so abnormal heart rhythms can cause heart attacks in certain cases. Later on, I will be walking you through how is it possible that abnormal heartbeat or beating process or rhythm process of the heart can actually leads to heart attacks in certain situations. Okay, now, you can see here the normal anatomical structure of the heart. This is the normal structure of the human heart. Let's check here if we can draw. All right. So as you can see here on your screen, this color blue is the vessel that is carrying the oxygenated blood. It's blood without oxygen. How is that possible? This vena cava, you can see here the vena cava. This is the upper right vena cava, this one, and the lower, superior and inferior vena cava. Okay, it's the upper or the lower part of the vena cava. These are the main structure carrying less oxygen blood because it's already transported to the organs or to the whole system of the body. And the red one, this one you can see here, this is the vessel or carrying oxygenated blood to the heart. It means the blood already traveled to your lungs, then it will go through the heart. Then once it goes, once it's already transported to the heart, it will be pumped by the ventricles all throughout the body. So this one, see here, this is the lower part. Guys, take note of this one. This is called the apex of the heart or the entry. There is here, this is what you call, you can see here, the small ones, these are Purkinje fibers. And this is the apex of the heart responsible for pumping the blood all throughout the system. Now imagine if this Purkinje fibers here, or this small one here, is blocked by cholesterol. You see here? If you can see that on your screen, if it's blocked by cholesterol, it means there is no blood flow. It will stop the blood flow, and technically, since there is no blood flow, the heart will pump abnormally. It will send an instruction to the brain that, hey brain, I cannot pump proper blood all throughout the body. Because the normal rhythm is, normally, the normal rhythm is just like this. Love tap, love tap, love tap. It's normal rhythm. Now, if the heart sense that there is already a blockage from the heart, it will pump harder. The rhythm will be disturbed, sending impulses that, hey, your body is losing blood volume. If the blood is already decreased, it will pump harder, harder, and harder. Now, what will happen to the heart? Of course, there will be a damage on this muscle of the heart and the apex of the heart, leading to suffering of cardiac arrest. Okay, so that is why patients suffering from heart attack is doing like this. Why? Because once it is blocked, the pain starts. And once the pain starts, it means there is no more blood supply on this area, causing heart attack. Just imagine if your heart is stopped, then it will lead to myocardial infarction or cardiac arrest. Take note, guys, this is a silent killer disease. Now, you can see here on the blood vessels. Let us now go to the benefit of our fish oil. So this is the normal blood vessels. As you can see, there are red blood cells. The red blood cells there on the blood vessel. Just imagine you keep on eating biryani, oily mutton karai, chicken karai. You're eating brain masala. You're eating mutton chops, lamb chops that are very high in cholesterol. You're not doing exercise, you're not eating fruits, you're not eating organic or vegetables on your diet, or you're not taking food supplements. Just imagine that kind of diet, oily diet. And now you keep on consuming it. What happens? It is being absorbed in the blood. Now, can you imagine, this is now the blood vessels, or this is now the normal blood flow. Can you imagine if there will be here development of cholesterol? Okay, because if our diet is very high in cholesterol, triglycerides. So triglycerides will increase, it will go to your blood flow. Imagine if this is blocking. Okay, imagine this is blocking here. The wall of your arteries or veins, just imagine there's blockage on it. If there is blockage on it, what will happen? The blood flow will not flow properly. Okay? The blood flow or the blood exchange will not flow properly. So it will lead to cardiac diseases, myocardial infarction, heart attack even. A worst case situation. So if you're taking fish oil, what will happen? Fish oil will help the blood circulation in our heart to remove this kind of, it will reduce the level of triglycerides, specifically the LDL or the low density lipoprotein, and boosting the production of high density lipoprotein or the good cholesterol. So it will help clean it. Okay, so just imagine you're taking fish oil on a daily basis. It will help clean the blood circulation, leading to a very good blood supply all throughout the body, preventing heart diseases. All right, so I hope moving on. Next one is reduces stroke risk. So now you can see here in the picture as well that it will prevent blocking of the blood vessels in our brain. So now, Colidus Omega Supreme, taking it on a daily basis will actually help you very good blood flow, reducing triglycerides and low density lipoprotein and producing a high density lipoprotein. So technically speaking, it will help also the blood circulation in our brain. So now, if you're taking Colidus every day, it will help you to prevent the risk of stroke risks. But sir, what will happen, or is it recommended for those patients who are already with stroke? Yes, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this product, Colidus fish oil, is also very good, or highly recommended for patients suffering from stroke already. Preventing stroke, it's okay. But for patients having stroke already, this is very good. Why? Again, it helps produce very good blood circulation and also beneficial for those patients suffering from Alzheimer's disease, ADHD, and or ADD. Now, on this situation, if you already have or if you do know someone who is already suffering from stroke, taking fish oil every day can actually help because it stimulates brain function, neurofunctions, nerve function in the brain. Also, it helps you to lower the cholesterol level. Take note, the main cause or the main reason of cardiovascular accident is having a blockage on the blood supply or the blood vessels in the brain. If there's a blood supply, it means the same like heart problem. If there is a less blood supply, what will happen? The brain function is also affected. Once the brain function is affected, so technically it will result to paralyzation because there is no more communication from the brain to the body because of this blockage. Just imagine there's already a blockage inside the brain. So it will definitely affect. Now, since fish oil can help to reduce those cholesterol levels and provide next, enhances brain function. Okay, so now this is now the function of the DHA. Omega-3 fatty acid of Colidus has we have here 50% DHA and 20% EPA. So the docosahexaenoic acid actually helps strengthening the nerve impulses or the nerve in our brain, producing a very good active neurotransmitters for producing or helping our brain to function so that you can think clearly and also produce a very good impulses so that you will have the optimum brain function. For pregnant women, for helping development of the brain function of the baby. So later on, I will be discussing that to you. And for those people, if you know someone, of course, all of us is suffering from stress. For those people who are very prone with stress, working a lot of things or having problems mentally, you can recommend taking fish oil every day to enhances the brain function. And if that one of the major things that DHA can do is also it can improve the mood. Okay, so if you're taking fish oil every day, it activates or it produces serotonin. Serotonin is actually a hormone that helps us to improve our mood and of course demonstrate a happy mood every time. So taking fish oil every day will help you cope up with the stress and provide you a very good brain impulses. You can think clearly if you are taking Colidus on a daily basis. Support eye health. So as mentioned earlier, that Colidus Omega Supreme is very good also for eye health. Most of the food supplements, they do not mention the eye health. So now, what is the function of DHA once again? As mentioned earlier, DHA can actually reduce the eye pressure. Okay, it removes the excess fluids in the eyes. Plus, it keeps the eye moisturized. All right, so it develops or it helps prevention or maintaining our eye health. So for clear vision and for maintained eye health without any sudden increased pressure in your eyes causing pain, taking Colidus every day will help you to prevent those kind of instances. Okay, so moving on. Stronger immune system. Fish oil with its omega-3 fatty acids, DHA and EPA, can actually help a stronger immune system. So it can also help our body to fight against bacteria and viruses. How is that possible? This is just a fish oil. This is not just an ordinary fish oil. Colidus is actually having vitamin E. Aside from the omega-3 fatty acid, aside from the EPA, aside from the DHA, so as we grow old, our cells is also facing damages. And what is the counterpart, or so what is the best solution for aging process and for damaged cells from the free radicals? That is that is antioxidant. So once again, antioxidant protects the cells. And our Colidus is not just powerful omega-3 or fish oil, it has also vitamin E that helps and boosts a stronger immune system. This is one of the property of fish oil in the Colidus. So if you're taking it on a daily basis, the stamina booster of the fish oil is actually going all throughout the body. So it will improve your endurance in doing exercises, doing a long run, doing a long walk. Then it will help you to do a very good blood circulation, thus also helping heart diseases, cardiovascular problems, and eye problems, as what we have discussed earlier. So it's already a domino effect if you are taking fish oil every day. Also, it's not just that. As mentioned earlier, that it can also improve joint health against, let's say, for example, joint problems. We do have arthritis, okay? We do have knee pains, shoulder pains, especially after workout as well. And most commonly on the aging process, as we grow older, we're suffering from joint pains. So omega-3 fatty acids, our Colidus omega-3 fatty acids is very good for that as well. It's a fish oil. How is it possible that it can help joint problems like arthritis? Our joints need fats so that it will serve as a lubricant for our joints so that it can move properly. So without these fats, it will actually get dry. What is happening during the aging process? This omega our joints to be moisturized or to function properly. Without this is now the major cause of joint problems. So now, according to the research and studies, that taking fish oil on every day, on a daily basis, it helps the joint to produce the fats the fats needed in the joints so that it can function properly. And an aging process, normally it is going decrease or going low. And once it go low, now joint pain starts, or inflammation of the joint proved. Okay, this is according to the research. You can search this in Google. The Department of Immunology and Rheumatology at Mexico's National Institute of Medical Sciences, that fish oil can be quite effective at relieving and preventing joint pain. Okay, so this is now one of the studies supporting that fish oil can actually do that, especially for the joint problems. Now, for the bodybuilders and for those individual that who loves doing gym or athletic person, fish oil every day can help a faster muscle recovery after workout. You can ask anyone from the gym, especially those who are gym instructors, and for those who are nutritionists in the gym, they will recommend you using fish oil for faster muscle recovery after workouts, because omega-3 is a very powerful source of muscle relaxation and repair. And again, as I've discussed earlier, that our Colidus is having also vitamin E. So it is not just a fish oil, it is not just omega-3, it's not just EPA, it's not just DHA, it has also vitamin E. So it helps, it acts as an antioxidant also for the cell repair. And for the muscular stress that is being developed as well during the gym, it helps a faster muscle repair and muscle recovery, so that you can optimize your body working out. So according to the research as well, especially for those who are doing gym that are and the cyclists as well, the taking fish oil every day on the recommended daily allowance or the recommended daily dosage of fish oil every day, it actually helped them to perform times two effective, more effective than not taking fish oil before doing gym or after doing gym. So there are a lot of studies of it, and scientists and medical specialists are also recommending fish oil to consume on a daily basis for this purpose. So again, earlier I've discussed that DHA and EPA can improve the brain function. So less stress and better mood. It will help you to be effective and think clearly while you are taking or while you are having a regular intake of fish oil every day. So if you want less stress and you have a happy mood every day, just take Colidus and be happy. Support pregnancy and early life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important discussion right now, especially from our leaders who are asking if the Colidus is very safe for pregnancy. Yes, it is safe for the pregnancy, and it is actually recommended from the OB-GYN or a lot of doctors from OB recommending taking fish oil from prenatal checkup and postnatal checkup. Fish oil is highly recommended for pregnancy and early development of the baby. It is very safe before pregnancy and also during pregnancy and after pregnancy and while doing breastfeeding or lactating mothers. This is a very good supplement to recommend to them. Now, the question is, are there any limitations for taking the food supplements or the fish oil? Later on, I will be discussing to you the limitation, especially on the 9th month. So now, let me see here. Okay, before we go on to the dosages, just an additional information that the docosahexaenoic acid and EPA and also omega-3 fatty acids can cross the blood circulation through the fetus. So it will help on the early pregnancy, it will help already development of the organs, especially on the 11th week of pregnancy. Colidus will help already developing the organs of the baby. And also it's again, there's a lot of powerful benefits of Colidus Omega Supreme to the adult. And what more, it is being developed, it is being shared also to the baby during the pregnancy. Okay, so now let's move on to the important part of Colidus, especially for our consumers and users, daily users of Colidus, on how to take or how to recommend and taking the Colidus. What is the best time to take it, and how many capsules should I take for me to take those benefits or to have those benefits of Colidus? So Colidus Omega Supreme Fish Oil Supplement recommended intake according to the RDA or RDI, or the recommended daily allowance or the recommended daily intake. According to the studies, or according to the recommended daily allowance of Omega Supreme, 500 to 1,000 milligram per day is safe. It's very safe for you to take it on a daily basis, 500 to 1,000 milligrams. Now, Colidus Omega Supreme is divided into two combinations. Why? Why you cannot just take DHA? Why you cannot just take RDA alone? For the best absorption and for the best benefit for you to take or for you to have, according to the research and studies that combine DHA and RDA, can actually benefit the human body with a lot of with those benefits that I showed you, taking it every day. So now 1-0-0, 1 breakfast, 0 lunch, 0 dinner. So it's once a day. When you say once a day, during breakfast you have to take Colidus. 1 capsule during meal for best absorption. Do not take it on empty stomach, or do not take it after after taking your meal. Please take the Colidus during meal so that it will go through it will go with the flow of the proper digestion and best absorption as well. So 1 capsule every day is okay for for having the benefits of fish oil, Colidus Omega Supreme. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the recommended daily allowance is 500 to 1,000 milligram per day. So that is the DHA is 500 milligrams. That is the content. That this is also, ladies and gentlemen, this is also the enlisted milligrams dosage of our Colidus under the Drug Regulatory Authority enlistment number or our Form 7. So once again, 500 to 1,000 milligram, and our Colidus is 700 milligrams. So it's very safe. It is not. There will be no noted reactions or any contraindications of taking fish oil. So it's very safe for you to take 1 capsule a day. Pressure increases. If your blood cholesterol level is very high, what will happen? It will make your blood so viscous. It will make your blood flow less. So again, the blood quality is also very thick. So what will happen to the heart? The heart will follow and pump harder, faster and harder, disturbing the heart rhythm, increasing blood pressure. Why? The blood is very thick, very high in cholesterol. It has to be pumped hardly. So when you check the blood pressure, it goes up and up and up. Now, what will happen if the blood pressure is very high? If your blood pressure is very high, it can actually lead to cardiovascular accident, or this is what we call in a layman's term is stroke. Okay? Because the pressure is very high. Take note, the brain can only tolerate a very less pressure. Now, if your blood pressure is very high, what will happen is that the nerves or the blood vessels on the brain can expand. It will expand. And now if it got expand like a balloon, and since the heart is since your blood pressure is very high, the blood is keeping flowing and flowing and flowing. And take note, red blood cells is like donut ring. So if there is a blockage on the brain and the heart is pumping very hard, what will happen to the blood? It will form a circle. Okay? Once there is already a formed circle in the brain, that will block the blood supply to the brain, causing stroke, causing paralysis, left face paralyzed and left face paralyzed, right body paralyzed, right face paralyzed, left body paralyzed, because the structure of the brain is crossed here like that. So if this is affected, then this is affected. If this is affected, then this is affected. So that is the effect of the high cholesterol level. Now, going back to the main point, what is the normal value of cholesterol level in the blood? Normally, if you do have 150 milligram to 200 milligram, that is still acceptable as normal. Okay, 150 milligram per DL up to 200 milligram per DL. This is the normal range for cholesterol level. Now, what will happen if you go to more than 150 milligram or more than 200 milligram per DL? If you're doing that, you're still on the normal range. So you can take one Colidus during meal or during breakfast. Then no need for you to take for lunch and dinner, only once a day. Okay, this is for healthy people, for normal people normal. So it means normal. Basically, you do not have high cholesterol level, so everything is okay. But you want to maintain that, and you want to prevent increasing of cholesterol level. You want to prevent heart diseases. You want to prevent hypertension, because maybe I will develop because I'm eating 2 kg of moton karay per day, or 3 kg of moton karay or chicken karay per day. So most probably that you will develop a high cholesterol level. If you want to prevent that, and you think and you feel that you're normal, you're very active, or you're having a less exercise, so once a day is okay. Then you will have those benefits of fish oil if you are taking it every day. Now, what will happen if your blood cholesterol level increases? Okay, you went to the hospital, you had a blood test or cholesterol level test, and your result is more than 200 milligram per DL. More than 200 milligram per DL blood cholesterol is already considered as borderline, okay? Borderline high cholesterol level. So you have to increase your intake to 101. One during dinner, then one during, one during breakfast, then one during dinner. These are for patients, or if you know someone that is high in cholesterol level, if it's above 200 milligram per DL, so 2 times a day, one during breakfast, one during dinner. Next, what if the blood cholesterol level is already above 250? If it's already above 250, ladies and gentlemen, this means that the cholesterol level is already high. This is now the category of high cholesterol level. Most probably, okay? I mean, normally, if you have a high cholesterol level, you are already suffering from frequent headache from this part up to this part. Okay, if you are already suffering from headache from this part of your brain up to this part of the brain, it is already considered, or it's already suspected as high blood pressure. Okay, but if you are suffering uh, from your temporal to the frontal, this is already categorized as headache or normal headache or migraine from this part also up to the frontal. But if the pain of if the headache always starts from the nape or from the back of the brain up to the top, it is normally diagnosed or normally uh, demonstrated by patients suffering from high blood pressure due to the high cholesterol level. And take note, guys, if you have a very high blood pressure, it can affect not just the brain, but also the multiple organ problems. Why? Because the heart is the main responsible distributing the blood supply all throughout the body. Now, if you are consistently having or developing a high blood pressure, it will affect all the organ system, most especially the brain, causing cardiovascular diseases. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, taking Colidus Omega Supreme every day is actually beneficial for us to lower this risk, to prevent these risks, and for us to be healthy and take the benefit of our Colidus Omega Supreme. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what will be the contraindications? I've mentioned earlier, especially for the pregnancy, as you can see on your screen, you can take note of this. It is allowed for pregnant women from the early stage up to the 37th week. Okay, so especially for the ladies, dear leaders, dear members, and dear distributors, dear users of Alliance in Motion Global Pakistan, please stop giving Colidus on the 37th week of pregnancy, or recommend do not take 1 week to 2 week before expected delivery. Why is that, sir? You said that a Colidus is very safe for a pregnant woman. Bear in mind, or please be reminded that Colidus is having a very little blood thinning effect. This is only the problem for bleeding problem. It has a very little effect for bleeding. So before 1 week to 2 weeks of before the delivery, please stop the Colidus. Okay, just to prevent excessive bleeding, or to help the mother to develop or to recover faster. Now, sir, DHA is very good for the baby. EPA is very good for the baby. So omega-3 fatty acid overall is very good for the mother and for the baby. Now you are going to stop on the 37th week. How the baby will get those benefits if you are going to stop on the 37th week of pregnancy? Sir, after the delivery, 4th day after the delivery and the bleeding stops, you can already resume giving Colidus. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, after the 4th day, because some mothers, after delivery, on the 2nd day, the bleeding stops. Okay? But some extended up to 4 days. So maximum 4 days, if the bleeding is already, if there's no more bleeding, then they can already resume taking Colidus. Why? It's very beneficial because on breastfeeding mothers, they can still transfer or give that benefits of the fish oil or omega-3 fatty acids to the baby. So it's all just after 4th day of delivery and there's no more bleeding, then you can already resume the Colidus. We just want to prevent bleeding, more bleeding stage, but this is very little effect. This is very little effect of Colidus. However, just in the 37th week of 9th month, then please recommend do not take Colidus. All right. Okay, so once again, for as a friendly advice and as we always advise, since we are a food supplement products, if you do have existing or if you do have existing disease or problems, please kindly consult your doctor. They will advise you on how to take more about food supplements. And if there are any, again, Colidus is very safe. There's no contraindications about it. Just on the 37th week of pregnancy, only for the small bleeding effect of the Colidus because it's a blood cleaning. It just imagine blood circulation is very good. So during the delivery, you have to lessen that tora so that the bleeding is tora. All right. I hope you're following with this, and if you do have questions, please message me on the group chat. So once again, please consult your physician for personalized medical advice. Always seek the advice of the physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions regarding a medical conditions. Never disregard or delay seeking professional medical advice or treatment. Okay, so again, healthy lifestyle, eating organic foods, maintaining your diet, doing regular exercise is best for our body. And food supplements will help you also with this. So we recommend our Colidus on a daily use, especially for a healthy aging process. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.